Welcome. Happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for joining. My name is Alex Montalenti, CEO of RealGrader. Today, we are talking about Facebook. Thanks for joining Andrea, Audrey, Charles, Guelda, amazing, Phyllis, Rita, Sabine. Let me know in the chat where you're tuning in from, what brokerage you're with. And let's share today one thing we're grateful for this Friday. I know I'm grateful that everything in Miami is doing okay. I know the rest of Florida had a really rough time between tornadoes, hurricane. So I'm just grateful that everything here is standing and everything's in good shape. You know, even Katerina in St. Petersburg had quite a storm happening there. So let me know in the chat where you're tuning in from, what brokerage you're with, and one thing that you're grateful for today. Let's kick off this Friday with some gratitude. And we're going to learn today about Facebook 101. Thanks for joining, Katerina. Welcome, Guelda from New York. We got Sabine, ERA, Arizona. We got Audrey from Branson, Missouri. Grateful for family. Rita's in Miami with London Foster Realty. Sabine is grateful she made it to the gym this morning. Me too, Sabine. I am 19 for 19, which is crazy for me. I've never done that before. 19 days in a row. Michael, grateful for RealGrader. Charles is in Tampa. Charles, are you okay? What was going on? I know Tampa, my brother evacuated Tampa. He lives there as well. Well, says grateful for my family as well and avoided the storm issues. Phyllis, grateful to be safe and dry with Kai's company. Amazing. Joseph from Aventura. Awesome. I love that we got some people that come back every Friday to get this training. I got a lot of gratitude happening in the chat. And I'm excited today because today I'm going to do Facebook 101 for you all. I highlighted some things that you could really implement right away in your Facebook personal, your Facebook business. I'm going to break it down really simple. And for those of you that want to be on these future trainings, if you have not done so yet, I recommend that you text in the word training to this phone number. This is the best way to get the most up-to-date free trainings that we do. And just so you're aware, so you can text the word training to 516-400-4161, and that'll put you on the list to receive notifications about the free trainings I do on Fridays. We also have a Thursday free training to help you with your digital card. If you have our Instacard or digital card, we do a free training for all agents every Thursday at instacardzoom.com. Has anybody on this call been on our Thursday trainings with Caroline? She is absolutely amazing. And she teaches you how to use your digital card, how to take it to the next level, how to get Google reviews. And yes, text the word training to 516-400-4161, and you will be informed about all my free Friday trainings. And for those of you that want to register for next Thursday for the free training on your digital card, I'm going to put the link in the chat. It's instacardzoom.com. I guarantee it will be a valuable 1-hour training. So there's the link. Karen, if you haven't done it yet, I would definitely recommend registering for next Thursday. We do it every Thursday, but that's going to teach you everything about your digital card, how to take it to the next level. I know Guelda just got her digital card, so you should probably attend that training as well. And I'll give you all another second there if you want to text in the word training to that number to get on the list for future trainings. I see Phyllis did it. I see Joseph did it. Guelda did it. Awesome. All right, let's get started. It's 1:05. I like to start as close to 1 o'clock as possible, no later than 1:05. So today we are talking about the power of Facebook. Okay, this is going to be a simple training so that all of you can start implementing some things on Facebook. You're going to learn how to post. You're going to learn some of the best ways to post. You're going to learn how to make friends and get connections on Facebook. You are going to learn how to use Facebook groups, a bunch of different things I'm going to cover, but I'm going to break it down really simple today. And before I get started, I want to give you a little bit of history on Facebook because some people don't realize the whole history of Facebook. So if you're looking at this screen right now, this is how Facebook used to look. All right, just taking you back in time. If you look at this screen, this is how Facebook used to look when it first started. It has come an extremely long way. I remember the days when I told people buy Facebook stock. I'm not a consultant or anything or a financial advisor, but it used to be $20. Right now, Facebook is over $500 per share. Okay, just keep that in mind. So a little bit of history, and we're going to talk about Facebook is not dead for your business. Okay, this is a secret number one. It's a lot of people think Facebook, I got to worry about Instagram, I got to worry about TikTok. I'm going to tell you all that probably a majority of your business could come through Facebook if you use it properly. Secret number two is Facebook is all about relationship building. Many of you have been taught that you should only use your Facebook business page. That is not accurate. Things have changed. Facebook doesn't promote Facebook business pages as much as it promotes Facebook personal pages. So if you're not using your Facebook personal, we're going to show you today how to wake that up and start using it. You need to have both. So for everybody wondering, do I do Facebook business? Do I do Facebook personal? You actually need both in order to successfully use Facebook and really prosper from it. Secret number three is Facebook tells your story and helps you stay top of mind. How many people are friends with me on Facebook? Let me know in the chat. And if you're not, we should friend request, and you should be friends with me on Facebook because I'm an open book. I share a lot on Facebook, right? So I have no problem connecting on Facebook, telling stories on Facebook, and I can't tell you how much business I have received over the past 10 years or more on Facebook. I have closed deals. I have closed investors on Facebook. I have the love of my life that I met through Facebook. I can't tell you what Facebook has done for my life, for my business, for my health. I have people that inspire me, health coaches. I can go on and on. Facebook is a game changer. It actually has done more for me than any other platform. Okay, so by far it is not dead. It is a huge golden opportunity for all of you. How many of you believe that Facebook could actually get you more business? And if you don't, you could say, I don't believe it, Alex. Like, how is that possible? Put that in the chat. Say, I believe or I do not believe. I'm just curious. How many of you believe that Facebook can get you more business? How many of you believe I don't think Facebook can get me more business? Awesome. Nicole says, I do. Rita says, I believe. Guelda says, I believe. 100% believer. Joseph says, do not believe. Awesome, Joseph. So I am looking for that do not believer, and I want to convert you to a believer today. All right. So you let me know at the end of this training if I've converted you, Joseph, to a believer in Facebook helping you get more business. I take the challenge. Awesome. So here's a little history on Facebook. Facebook started in 2004. Facebook advertising started in 2007. And what happened was Facebook launched advertising and people got a little upset because it was like a real social media networking thing. And now they're like, why are all these ads showing up? So Facebook had to be careful, right? What do we put on the feed so that we don't turn people off of Facebook? Then Facebook launches Facebook Business because they said, you know what? We don't want you posting personal business stuff on your personal profile. We want you either running ads or posting it on your Facebook business profile. And that's when Facebook Business became a really big deal. In 2010, Facebook Groups got created where you could have different networking groups. And then in 2012, Facebook bought Instagram just 2 years after it launched. Okay. Instagram was launched. Facebook saw it coming and said, oh, we want that. We don't want to compete with that. And Facebook bought Instagram. Many of you, I don't know if you knew that. How many people knew Facebook owns Instagram? Facebook and Instagram are under an umbrella called Meta, and they actually own WhatsApp too. If you knew that, let me know. If you didn't know that, let me know. 2017, Facebook launches Facebook Messenger. Pretty new concept, okay? Facebook Messenger is really where you all can make some money. Okay, and I'm going to talk about today. How do you leverage direct messaging in Facebook? So that's just a little history. Here you have Meta, and you can read what Meta is up to. Meta is the future. It's the umbrella that covers Instagram, Facebook, and whatever else Facebook and Meta and Instagram decide to buy, because they will be buying more things. Now, let's look at the size of Facebook. It's massive. $117 billion in Facebook revenue. $117 billion. You realize it's one of the top 3 companies in the world right now? Pretty crazy, right? Along there with Amazon. $115 billion in advertising revenue. So notice, where does most of their money come from? 117 total revenue, 115 in advertising revenue. 3.5 billion users. Massive. Okay? Just want to give you the size of this monster. And we definitely want to play with the monster because the monster has everybody on it. Advantage number 1, it's really easy to make connections on Facebook, and I'll show you how. Advantage number 2, they have the easiest platform for posting. Advantage number 3, it gives you data and analytics to know how your stuff is doing. And advantage number 4 is that if you see results, you can multiply your results with advertising opportunities. So we're going to talk about Facebook Personal today. We're going to talk about Facebook Business today, and we're going to talk a little bit about Facebook Ads. But I want you all to really consider this. If you are not leveraging Facebook Personal and Facebook Business, and you're thinking, I want to spend money on ads, that is not the right order. You should not be investing in ads until you understand how to use the platform and how to leverage the platform, because ads turn into spent money very quickly. If you're not careful, you can spend a lot of money on ads and not get an ROI. Okay, so I just want everybody, I don't push people into ads because I think you can waste a lot of money there. And I've personally wasted a lot of money there for my business. It's a very specific way to do Facebook ads, and you need to be using a consultant to do it properly. Okay, don't try to do that stuff on your own. It's not the best and safest thing. For all of you that want to know how you're doing on social media, I just want you all to know that you do have an opportunity to get a free audit from us, realgraderaudit.com. Make a note if you haven't done that yet. That's a way to get a free audit of your Facebook, your social media, everything. And here's the biggest mistakes that I see when it comes to social media. Inconsistent social media and a lack of branding. On your Facebook page, I don't know that you're a realtor. I should know that you're a realtor through the branding. Maybe you don't post consistently, so you're not top of mind. Maybe you have broken links on your Facebook page. Maybe you have outdated information on your Facebook page. Maybe you have inappropriate or negative content on your Facebook page that really shouldn't be there, right? We have to stay a little professional when it comes to our Facebook presence because it's public in a lot of cases. Maybe you don't have a Facebook business page. Maybe you're not using your Facebook personal. Maybe you haven't showed up in a while. And Rita says, are you referring to the personal or the business? I'm referring to both, actually. So I believe that you should have some branding on your personal page. You should have some branding on your business page. If we did your branding for you, then you could copy that for your personal page as well. Okay? Facebook tools. This is a real breakdown, a simple breakdown of how to use Facebook. These are screenshots of my mobile device. The screenshot on the left is when I go to Facebook and I hit the home button on the very bottom, I'm going to see this that says, what's on your mind, Alex? Would you like to post something today? And this is my opportunity to share a message or a post or a graphic or a listing or something with the world. If you're using Facebook Personal, I do not recommend promoting listings. If you're using Facebook Business, perfectly fine. Okay? What you want to understand is that Facebook Personal is about building relationships. Okay? It's about connecting with people. Facebook Business is more about publicity and advertising and pushing your listings and things like that. But as we all know, you cannot meet somebody and push business on them, right? You need to attract business. And in order to attract business, you need to start thinking about your Facebook in a different way. Your Facebook is for building relationships. It is not a publicity tool. Okay. This is where I think a lot of people miss the mark. They're thinking, oh, I have a new listing. I got to promote it on Facebook. That's actually not how you need to be thinking. You can promote your listing on your Facebook business page, but you're not going to get much out of it. What you want to start using your Facebook personal for is connecting with people, sharing things, commenting on their posts. I'm not talking about sharing your lunch. I'm not talking about necessarily sharing your personal affairs. I'm talking about engaging with people that you may do business with your contacts, with your database, with your sphere. Okay? So I just want to lay the foundation there that Facebook personal is underutilized by a lot of realtors, and it's actually a great place to build relationships. The National Association of Realtors said the highest quality leads currently come from social media. That's because if you stay in front of people on social media, when they're ready to list with you or buy with you, they will contact you because they like you and they trust you. So Facebook is actually a tool to become liked and trusted, to build a relationship, to build rapport with people, to engage with their content, to connect with them, to stay top of mind. And for many of you, you look at Facebook probably and you go, it's a bunch of stuff. It's a bunch of posts that make no sense to me. Well, that's because you're looking at everything. And I'll pause there for a second when I say this. You're looking at everything, meaning you have not refined your Facebook so that you're seeing your clients. What if you logged into Facebook every day and you just saw your client stuff? Wouldn't that be cool? What if you logged into Facebook every day and you just saw your close friends' posts? Wouldn't that be cool? Could you see when people are moving? You could see when people are renovating. You could see when people have kids going to college. You could start commenting on their stuff. It's a place to stay in touch with people and know what's going on in their life. Okay? So that's just a little overview. Now, there are 6 buttons across the bottom of your Facebook on mobile, which is how most people use Facebook, is on mobile, right? How many people use Facebook on mobile? How many people use Facebook on desktop? Let me know in the chat. Guelda says both. Mona says both. Sabine says both. Nicole says both. Awesome. I'm going to cover mobile, and then I'm going to cover desktop, okay? I'm going to do it in that order because I feel like most people use mobile first for Facebook. Now, if it was LinkedIn, I would use desktop. I love LinkedIn on desktop. I do not like LinkedIn on mobile, okay? More features on desktop for LinkedIn. For Facebook, I love it on mobile, and I also view it on desktop sometimes as well. So we're going to start with mobile. Across the bottom, there's 6 buttons, okay? And I've done this for every profile, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, where I break it down for you because I want you to know how to use the tool, okay? So most people don't even know what's on the bottom, right? I'm going to explain it to you now. On the very bottom, you have home, you have video, you have marketplace, you have groups, you have notifications, and you have your profile. That's on the very bottom strip, okay? On the home screen, you're going to see the feed of everybody who's posting, and it's going to give you an opportunity to post. On the profile screen, you're going to see what's in the middle here, the ability to edit your profile, to look at your groups, to look at things you saved, right? To look at your shortcuts. On the notifications, you're going to see who commented, who liked, who loved, who friend requested you. Okay, so those are the top 3 things you all need to be aware of and checking is your newsfeed, which is the home button, same as Instagram. Instagram has a home button also, which is the newsfeed. Your profile, which is on the bottom right, which gives you access to all your settings, your shortcuts, and things like that. And then your notifications, which tells you who liked, who commented, who posted, etc. Any questions so far? So you have Facebook feed, you have profile settings and menu, and you have notifications. Those are the top 3 pages that you're probably going to use on a Facebook application. Was that useful so far? We laying some groundwork here, laying the foundation of how to use Facebook. So Rita says on my personal page, it's 6 buttons. On my business page, it's 5. Correct. Let's stay with the personal one, Rita, right now. Phyllis says, how do I change them? You can't change the buttons on the bottom. Sandy's following. Wella says, I'm learning a lot. Awesome. So these are the buttons that are going to stick to the bottom of your personal profile. Okay. Now, what if you want to post something? It's going to say what's on your mind, and it's going to give you a little photo, and you could start posting something. Okay, Sabine says my buttons are on the top. That could be as well. But those are generally the buttons that we have. I'm going to show you the other 3 buttons, which are less used, but I want you to know what they are. One of the buttons says groups. One of the buttons says marketplace. And one of the buttons is videos. Okay. Now, groups is where you can join different groups. Marketplace is where you can sell stuff or promote listings even. And videos is where you're going to see videos that other people have shared. I don't use these 3 as much. I use the first 3 a lot, okay, because I can get to my groups from here. So I just want you to start to get familiar with these 3 because they're the most useful and best use of your time. Okay? Phyllis says, why mine has dating. Not sure, Phyllis, are you dating? There could be some link to some profile there. Monica says, I don't have marketplace and video. Interesting. So here's the one thing you got to know about Facebook. They release betas to various different user groups. So they're changing things all the time on people. What I see may not be identical to what you see, but you should have these 3. Home, notifications, profile. Everybody should have those 3, and they might alternate some of these other ones based on how much you use them. Okay? But they are available to everybody. Awesome. Phyllis is happily married. So I would delete the dating app, Phyllis. But you get what I'm saying here. They put different things in front of people all the time, and it's nothing particular to one person. So let me jump into Facebook posts. How does that work? Okay. Here we are on desktop, and I also showed you mobile. If I want to post something, it's going to say what's on your mind, and I'm going to be able to post a reel. I'm going to be able to post a live video, a photo video. I'm going to be able to post my feelings, an activity that I want to post, etc. Okay. I have all of these options here that I can add to my post. I can add a photo video to my post. I can add a feeling or activity like I'm blessed, I'm grateful. I can add a life event like I'm safe from the hurricane. I can add live video. I can tag people, right? So I could tag Katerina in the post, or I could tag my girlfriend in the post, or I could tag my kids in the post. I can check into various locations. I can post a GIF like an image. I can raise money. These are all the different things that you can do. Okay, and there's more. Okay, let me show you just one more. Let me fast forward here to on mobile. Part of my fast forwarding here. See if I have it. No, I don't have it here. I got to show you in a little bit. We'll come back to that. Sorry for the fast forwarding. These are all the different things you could post, okay? I invite you all to play around with this, okay? Because yes, you can post a photo. Yes, you can post a video, but you could just post a message, right? And great question. Sandy says, how can I share info from business to personal page? I'll show you that in a little bit, Sandy. It's simple. There's just a share button, and then it'll say share to personal profile, but we'll go into that in a little bit. Any questions on creating a post? So where do you go to create a post? You go to your home where you have your feed, and then you look for something on the top that says create post. And then you can start writing what's on your mind. If you don't know what to write, well, you can always use an AI to write some content like pi.ai, or you could borrow somebody else's idea, or you could use a company to post for you. But when you ask questions, you usually get a lot of engagement, okay? So for example, are you safe from the hurricane? Lots of people would comment, right? When is the last, how long have you lived in your hometown? Great question, right? A lot of people would comment. How many countries have you visited? I'm just giving you ideas of posts that are so simple, but that would create a lot of engagement. Of course, you can post things that are more complex, right? And if you post something that has a catchy hook, you're going to get a lot of engagement, right? So, for example, I just posted, I was a child model, and I posted some pictures when I was a kid and I did modeling, right? My mom put me into a modeling agency. I did different magazine covers, and I had so many comments, like 46 comments. People like, oh, so cute, so adorable, etc. So there's lots of ways to get engagement. And what's key with Facebook is that you have people commenting, liking, creating engagement, because that's going to put your content in front of more people. Okay? So let's say we wanted to do a post. We would write something. We could attach an image. We could attach a video. We could tag some people, etc. And that's how we do a post. Once we do the post shows up in the feed, just like this one from Eric Sorensen says, check your beliefs. I'm not talking about this, that, or the other. And he posted a video. Okay? You also have a whole section on videos where you can watch different videos that people posted. This is where you can end up wasting a lot of time. Okay? And I invite you all to actually block time for posting and engaging with your clients, but do not put too much time into scrolling. Okay? Scrolling is where you're going to waste a lot of time. So personally, I have a setting on my phone that says if I spend more than 15 minutes, block me on Facebook, because I only want to spend 15 minutes a day. I want to go in, do my post. I want to engage with the people I want to engage, and I want to get out and go do my business. How many people feel like they get distracted on social media? Let me know in the chat. I think the biggest reason we find social media not to be effective is because the amount of time we do is spent scrolling and not actually doing business or engaging or posting. If you just went in and you blocked 15 minutes to post, engage with some clients, and get out, you're going to have very good results for the amount of time put in. But if you spend 2 hours on Facebook scrolling a bunch of stuff and not posting and not engaging with clients, your results are going to be zero, and you're going to have overload of all the garbage that you've actually just witnessed, right? So Guelda says, not anymore. The rabbit hole is cemented. Yes. So I want to invite you all that there is a setting on your phones. Okay. I go to my phone, I go to settings, and I go screen time, and I can actually choose which apps I want to limit, right? So I can limit Facebook to 15 minutes or 30 minutes. That's a great hack for you all if you want to stay productive. I'm telling you, it changed my life. And the other thing I do is I'll block time in my calendar for when I want to do my social media posts and my social media prospecting. Does that make sense? So I actually make it an activity in my day versus a random post or a random scroll. Great question, Joseph. Where's the setting to limit it? On an iPhone, it's under settings and then screen time. And under screen time, it has app limits. And you can limit Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever you want. And you can give it different time limits. All right, so that's just a little bit on foundational use of Facebook. We have to know how to use the tool. We can't get overwhelmed with all the content and waste all that time. Joseph, I'm not sure on Android. You'd have to look it up. I'm an iPhone user, but we can find out where that is easily by Googling it. And so I want to get back to focus, right? Focus. We want to focus on posting. We want to focus on engaging. What is posting and what is engaging? Posting is sharing stuff on social, and engaging is commenting on other people's stuff and sending direct messages. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So back over here, this is what the home page looks like on desktop. On desktop, it'll look a little different than mobile, okay? You'll have a navigation on the left-hand side with some shortcuts that you can create. You'll have the stories that you see across the top. Similar to Instagram stories. On Instagram, they're circles. On Facebook, they're rectangles, right? You can post, you can see reels, you can see rooms, you got some more buttons across the top. You should have them on the bottom too. No, sorry, for desktop, you have them across the top. On the right-hand side, you have your most active contacts, and you can send direct messages to them. It tells you what kind of friend requests you got. It tells you whose birthday is coming up. This is the functionality of Facebook on a desktop computer. This is the video section. This is the marketplace where you can see properties and you can post properties. That's something as realtors that you should explore because there is some action happening here for sure. I know a lot of realtors that get action on this Facebook marketplace. Facebook groups. You want to join some groups that have people that like things like you like. For example, you might join a group called like your local group, your town group. Like I grew up in Port Washington, so Port Washington residents group. I might join the school district group. I might join the parents group. I might join a group of paddleboarders. I might join a group of snowboarders. The more people you connect with, the more people you network with on social media, the more connections you make, the more business you can have. So using groups is a great thing to explore. If you haven't joined your local groups, I highly recommend you look at joining local groups. Some advanced realtors create their own groups for the local community where they post local information. So some of you might like the idea of, I want to have my own local group. Make sense? You have gaming, you have events through Facebook, all kinds of events, all kind of gaming. But here is where I think, I'm showing you all the noise that exists in Facebook. Stay away from the noise. What can you use events for? An open house. Imagine this. You create an event on Facebook called Open House for a property you have, and you actually make the owner of the house a co-host on that event. And you tell the owner of the house, let's promote the open house. And the owner and you promote this event on Facebook, and the owner invites all the people in the neighborhood. Guess what? You know who bought my house in Long Island? The person across the street. Crazy, right? If we had created an open house event, we could have invited him to it, and he could have came just right off of that open house event. So you get where I'm going? Open house events, different events on Facebook could be another great asset for you all. What are your biggest takeaways so far, everybody? Where is the seller on the event? You could include the seller as a co-host on the event. Or you could just share the event with the homeowner and have them promote it on their Facebook. They want their house sold. They're going to promote your event, right? Joseph said biggest takeaway is interacting. Biggest takeaway is open house, adding co-host. Phyllis says, wow, such great stuff. Awesome. Just getting started, Phyllis. Engaging. All right. So group, well, it says group for me. Yeah, so many people create groups for local communities as realtors, and then they provide a lot of value in the group. Now, here's something that's important I want you all to take note. If you join a group, please don't be the person that goes in the group and posts your listing all over the place. That is not what groups are intended for, okay? I'm trying to reduce that noise. I have groups, and people come in and they're like, oh, look at my listing. And I'm like, my group people don't care about your listing. They're here to learn something, right? They're not here to see a listing. So here's how you approach groups. Go in the group, and we always have to lead with value. Provide value in the group, and people will comment and say, thank you for letting me know about that new restaurant or that park or that pet-friendly park or that new store that showed up, right? Provide value in the group. Then you can friend request everybody in the group. Then you can start engaging and letting them know that you're a realtor. But don't lead with your listing. Don't lead with the publicity of, hey, I'm a realtor. We get it. You're a realtor. Provide value first, and then you make the relationship. Does that make sense? Hopefully that landed. So I wrote guidebooks on all of these different profiles, Many of you have already downloaded them. If you do not have my guidebooks, I will provide them to you right now for free. So let me know if you have my guidebooks, say I got them. If you don't have them, say I don't have them in the chat. But I'm going to give you all an opportunity to get these guidebooks, which are really useful. It's how to engage on all these different platforms. So I'm going to give you all 8 of these guidebooks. It's 252 pages. They're PDFs. They are published in the National Association of Realtors store. So we're an approved guidebook in the National Association of Realtors store. I'm going to also give you a list of the top AI tools. Okay, I did a lot of presentations. I speak nationally on stages about AI, about social media. So I'm going to give you all these AI tools, and I'm going to give you, if you don't already have it, a free version of our digital card. This is not the advanced version. This is not the pro version, but this is a free version, which is also a website. Okay, I'm blessed that I'm able to give all this stuff away for free because I'm at that place in my business where it's like, yeah, I can just give this stuff away for free and you can take advantage. So to get your free gift, all you got to do is text the word free to this phone number. Just text free to 516-400-4161 and you will get these free gifts. Gwelda already got hers because she was on a webinar earlier this week. And Sabine, all you got to do, just text the word free to this phone number and it'll automatically send you those links. Let me know once you do that and let me know it worked and say, I got everything in the chat. I'll make sure it's working here. Excellent. Tim put in free. Charles put in free. Perfect. Tim, Charles, I hope you got it. Charles says, I got it. Excellent. Sandy, you have the paid version. You have the pro version. You can have video. It's in the settings. And I recommend that if you want the video enabled, all you do is join the Thursday training and Caroline can show you how to enable it. And the Thursday training is instacartzoom.com. Tim, if you have the paid version, that's awesome. You have video enabled. You have custom menu links, all these new features that we added. We're adding customizable QR codes now. So make sure you join the Thursday training and you can learn how to enable all of these amazing features. Awesome. So I just want to make sure I give you some good training, some good value for your time today. I'm going to jump into some more training right now. Facebook and relationships, okay? When you are dealing with Facebook personal, it's about friend requests. When you are dealing with Facebook business, it means they like your page. Friend request means we have a relationship. Liking the page means I subscribe to your information. I subscribe to your publicity, basically. Friend request is relationship and it's on your personal. Like is subscribing to your information. Do we get the difference? That's the difference between a Facebook personal and a Facebook business. You have a limit on how many relationships you can have on Facebook personal. The limit is 5,000. I'm at the limit. I have to remove people to add new people. You should all be striving for that goal, to have 5,000 contacts on your Facebook personal. Those are amazing relationships that you'll make. You will be surprised. I go to events and people are like, I follow you on Facebook. I know all about you, Alex. I love the stories you share. I love the products and services you share. I love the training you share, right? And they're so grateful when they meet me and they're like been following me my whole life. That's attracting business versus I don't have to sell stuff on Facebook. I just share who I am and people want to work with me. That's what you want to be thinking is like, wow, I can build relationships on Facebook personal. So I'm going to share with you, some of you might have heard this story, but how Facebook changed my life. I was on Facebook. I saw this picture and this woman, Yulia, had her sister in the picture. I was friends with her. I friend requested her sister. We started speaking on Facebook personal. She was going through a divorce. I was going through a divorce. We both divorced on the same month. And then we became boyfriend, girlfriend. We moved in together. And now we have 3 kids together. Right? So here we are doing a photo shoot a couple of years later. And here we are with our family with 3 girls. Facebook literally changed my life. Talk about relationship building, right? Through Facebook, that happened. The entire, my life changed from a Facebook friend request to a Facebook message to a full-blown blended family, right? Just using that as an example, I've also built relationships with investors on Facebook. I've built relationships with realtors on Facebook. I've done so much business on Facebook. It's amazing. Like, it still blows my mind, the kinds of stuff that has happened from Facebook. Okay. So there's easy ways to leverage Facebook. I'm going to give you some easy ways. Number one is you need to upload a new headshot to your Facebook personal. It may sound silly, but it actually tells Facebook that you're here. If you have not used your Facebook personal in a while, how many people use their Facebook personal more than their Facebook business? How many people use their Facebook business more than they use their Facebook personal? Let me know in the chat. Because my goal today is to get you to understand the power of Facebook personal. Okay? Phyllis says more personal. Nicole says personal. Monica, more personal. Personal. I use Facebook personal. Awesome. So here's the trick, right? You want to wake up Facebook. You want to wake up all your relationships on Facebook. You upload a new headshot, and there's a specific way to do it that I'm going to show you. You want to upload a new banner. You might have a banner on your Facebook business. We want to take that same banner and put it on your Facebook personal. If you're one of our clients, unfortunately, we are not allowed to touch your Facebook personal account. We can only touch your Facebook business. So this is something you have to do, because currently no company can go in and modify your Facebook personal because it's very personal, right? Makes sense? Number three, block time in your calendar for posting and engaging, just like you block time for prospecting and relationship building. Use attractive imagery when you post. Use Canva. If you're not using something to create your content, use Canva. If you're not using a company to post for you, you could consider using us and we can post for you, right? But that's on your Facebook business and you'd have to share it to your Facebook personal. And finally, engage, send direct messages, and ask questions. Many people tell me, Alex, my Facebook personal isn't working. I don't get any comments. I don't get any likes. Nothing's happening here. And that's because you're not engaging with people. You're not DMing them and you're not asking questions. Okay. That's the biggest thing missing, besides you not posting, is actually you engaging with other people's content. In fact, if you're not the creative type and you're not the social outgoing type and you're not the video type, because you're like, Alex, it's not for me, then just engage. And what do I mean by that? I mean, comment on your client's stuff. That's going to show that you're there. That's going to keep you top of mind. Send them a direct message on their birthday. Instead of saying happy birthday on their wall, send them a personalized direct message. If they post something, send them a personalized direct message. That is way more productive and it's going to get you more engagement. Does that make sense? So let's talk about, so Charles says, would you go to Facebook jail if you changed your personal page to match your business page? No, you wouldn't go to Facebook jail. You should not go to Facebook jail. Like, as far as the top banner, you can put whatever you want on the top banner. If you did get in jail, let me know, but I haven't seen that. You can get in Facebook jail if you're posting a lot of publicity onto your actual feed, right? So for me, this is my banner on my personal page, FYI. I'm not in Facebook jail, right? I posted this banner. It's got all my contact information. I'm okay with that, right? I don't put my cell phone. I use a community number. I do use a general email so that I don't have to receive a lot of inbound. But this is my banner and this is my headshot. And for you all, if you're going to post a new headshot, you're going to go to the headshot area. You're going to click on the camera. You're going to upload a new photo, just like I have here. And then you're going to say something about the photo. Okay? What are you going to say? You're going to say, I haven't updated my photo in a while. I've been focused on my real estate business. How are you all doing? And you will see a stream of comments come in. Why? Because Facebook says, oh, new photo. Let's show it to everybody that is your friend. This will wake up your database. This will bring in people from 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago that you haven't spoken to, which is great because that could strum up some new business, right? Maybe their sister's selling a home. Maybe their brother's selling a home, right? So you want to engage and wake up your database. You can do this every 3 months, right? Post a new photo and you're going to wake up your database again. So once you do that, what's going to happen is a bunch of comments. So I had one of my clients, Ernest, do this. Look, hey, Facebook friends, I haven't been on in a while. I've been working on my new business. How are you doing? And Ernest got a bunch of comments. I mean, when I say a bunch, he got 81 comments from that one post. 81 comments. Insane, right? And I've seen this across the board. So what do? You engage back with these people. Guess what? Ernest got 2 listing appointments from this. Simple stuff works, okay? I encourage you to take this one on because you will be surprised how many people contact you and how many conversations you start from the past and how many listing appointments you can get. In fact, Katarina's mom got into real estate and opened up her own brokerage, and I told her, this is the first post you do, and she got a listing appointment out of it, okay? This stuff works. So that's what you do, and what you want to do is make sure you engage back with everybody who comments. My recommendation is send them a direct message. Don't just comment back. You should comment back too, but then I would send a direct message. Hey, Cheryl, haven't spoken to you in 10 years. What are you up to? Where are you living these days? Oh, I'm living here. Oh, wow, you still live there? That's amazing. Hey, did you know I'm in real estate now? If you have any friends or family, let me know. Make sense? What's your biggest takeaway so far on this one? How many people are going to take action on this? Let me know if, I love teaching stuff, but if I don't hear that people take action, it's like, all right, why am I teaching this stuff? Monica says yes. Awesome. Mona says yes. Joseph says, I will. Awesome. Telling you people, this one is a home run. Works every time. All right. Now let's get into more on Facebook Personal. This is what Ernest Facebook Personal looks like. Notice how it's got friends. That's how you'll know that you're on Facebook Personal. Okay? When you see friends, that's a Facebook Personal page. When you see like, that's a Facebook business page. Okay? That's the biggest way for me to tell you the distinction between the two. When you see like, you're on a business page. When you see friends, you're on a personal page. Make sense? Nice, simple way to tell the difference. So check out Ernest. He's got his banner now on his Facebook business page. Gary Ashton, #1 RE/MAX team in the world. He's got his banner on his Facebook business page. This is the banner that I used to have on my Facebook personal page. Now I have the new banner with my contact information on it. And you also have the ability to modify your about info. Awesome question. Nicole says, what's the difference between a like or to follow a business page? Good distinction. So following means you are going to, I believe, I got to double check this, but I think follow is when you follow them, and like is when you start to see their stuff on your feed. But I got to look that up to give you the good distinction, and that's a great question, Nicole. Awesome. Monica says, I still have my banner y'all did a couple of years ago. That's great, Monica. Just update the headshot so things can change there. Here is where you see all of your friends, okay? So there's a section, notice how I have here posts, about, friends, photos, videos, reels. When you're on your profile, you have the ability to add to story, just like on Instagram. You have the ability to upload your new cover image, and you have the ability to search and find friends. You can search by high school, by current city, all kinds of things. And this is a tool that you all want to use, is find friends. You may want to connect with your sphere, with your contacts, with the people you work with, right? Could be a great way to build a relationship. So find friends, this is where it's located, just so you all know. Photos, all the photos you've ever posted, all the photos that have ever been posted about you are in the photos section. And notice here you have photos of you, you have your photos, and you have albums. Okay, so you can create albums of your photos. You could create albums for properties as well. Videos, these are all the videos of you and all the videos that you've been tagged in. Reels, these are all the reels that you posted. And you can post reels on Instagram and you can post reels on Facebook. So I just want to show you this little navigation because there's a lot of stuff hidden here that many people don't explore. And the most important ones to explore is what shows up on your about page and friends, okay? Because that's where you're going to make your connections. Let's jump ahead here to Facebook groups. These are some different groups. Westchester County Facebook group. I grew up in Westchester. Westchester Public Group. Look at the amount of people in these groups. 7,000 members, 4,000 members. Miami Westchester group. You can create your own group and you can grow it. Okay, so check it out. This is, I think it's Scott Forcino. He's got his own Westchester County group with 450 members. He's a realtor at eXp. He created his own group. You got the Westchester Parents Group, the Westchester High School Friends, the Westchester Moms. You get where I'm going? Think of your local community and go search under groups to see what groups exist so you can add yourself into these groups and expand your reach. Huge opportunity for you all. How many people are joining groups? You're part of groups, you're leveraging groups? Let me know in the chat. Anybody have their own group? Let me know in the chat. But can you see the value here where like you can find people in your local area, you can find people that do the activities you do. It's not just about joining realtor groups, it's about joining consumer groups. Monica says, I'm in them, but I'm not leveraging them. Yeah. When I wanted to build my 5,000 friends, I joined some amazing entrepreneurship groups and I became friends with those people, and those people have helped me grow my business. Awesome. Nicole says we have a group called the Port Perry Bulletin, 19,000 followers. That's amazing, Nicole. Monica says afraid to start my own because it takes time. It does. It takes time to nurture any campaign, right? So I mean, if you have the time, you go for it. You don't have the time, focus where you're getting the most results. This is an amazing group for you all to join. One of our shareholders, Tristan Ahumada, owns Lab Coat Agents. They have 150,000 members. This is a great group for you all to join. You are going to find all realtors in there, but you're going to learn what technologies are working, what tools to use. You're going to get free training. So if you want to join a cool group, I recommend Lab Coat Agents. And this is Tristan and I. He's a good friend of mine, and he also does amazing content as well. So Facebook ads. I don't encourage any of you to rush into Facebook ads. It's something that does take a lot of money. When you're ready to spend like, I'm going to say a minimum of $1,500 a month, then you look at Facebook ads. If you're doing hundreds of dollars, I would not waste my time on this. That's my personal opinion based on my experience. I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into Facebook ads with our business. And the only time I saw results when I had a consultant managing it for like $2,500 a month. I'm just being straight honest with you. I see a lot of people get kind of taken into this, but I see a lot of people waste a lot of money on this too. So you can always go create new ads, boost a post, boost an Instagram post. But again, this is not something I would take lightly. I would be very careful when doing Facebook ads because that budget can run away with you really quick. You could spend thousands of dollars in a very short amount of time because you put your credit card on file and you don't know what's happening, who's seeing your ads and all that. Unless you have somebody managing it, this is my warning to you all. Just be careful with Facebook ads, okay? I've run crazy traffic on here. I've spent a lot of money. I know what it's like, but again, I would not do it without a consultant. And I don't train on this because it's so advanced that you really do need a specific technology consultant to manage this. Can people do it on their own? Yes, they can. You have a lot of time on your hands, jump in, but this thing takes time and precision, not like regular Facebook posting, okay? So stay tuned. What's next? What's next with Facebook is all the stuff that they launch. They keep launching new things all the time. So I'm going to give you a little roadmap here. We're almost at time. Number one is go set up your Facebook personal account the right way, put a banner, upload a new headshot, engage with your audience. Step two, go find Facebook friends, connect with your database, connect with your relationships, right? Build relationships on social media, join some groups, friend request those people. Step three, make sure your Facebook business page is set up the right way. If you used our company, you should be good to go. If you're doing it on your own, be careful. Just follow my step-by-step guidebooks. And step four is you can start exploring all the tools, the apps, and Instagram, okay? If you have questions, email us, hello@realgrader.com. You have questions about Facebook business, you have questions about Facebook ads, Facebook groups, Instagram, email us at hello@realgrader.com. And I want to pause and ask you all, did I provide value for you today? What are your biggest takeaways? Let me know in the chat. Maybe let me know 1 through 5 stars. Would you give us 5 stars for today's training, 1 star for today's training? What did you learn? And what are you going to commit to, most importantly? What are you going to take action on from this training? Let me know in the chat what's something you can commit to. 5 stars, 5 stars. I need to focus on Facebook. 10 stars, amazing. Immensely 10 stars, amazing. Monica, the comment to use when posting a new photo is something like, I haven't been on Facebook in a while, wanted to upload a new headshot, or I haven't been on Facebook a while, been focused on my real estate business. And then you end with, how are you all doing? Question mark, right? So you get people to comment. Karen says, update my personal page. Joseph says, my Facebook personal. Dave says, I was writing an offer. Can I get a link to the recording? Absolutely, Dave. Once the recording goes live, we're going to share it. Monica says, I got it. My biggest takeaway. Awesome. Focus on groups. All right. Awesome, everybody. I have one ask for you all. Okay. I am almost approaching 800 reviews on Google. We're at like 787. I got 13 left to go. It's Friday. If you can help me reach this goal, I would greatly appreciate it. All you got to do is scan this QR code, or I'm going to give you a link that you can click on and give us a 5-star review on Google and talk about this amazing training. If you would be so kind, I would greatly appreciate it. I just put the link in the chat, or you can scan this QR code and it'll take you right to our Google business page. But if you could say a few kind words, I'm on a mission right now to provide training and resources to the real estate industry. I've spoken on many, many stages. I've reached about 10,000 agents from stage, but my goal is to get as many recommendations, testimonials, reviews, so I can go speak on more stages, do more trainings, and do what I love, which is providing education, right? I want to be able to do this kind of education and training for realtors all over the country. My mom hated technology. She needed a lot of help, and this is really what I'm up to, is helping all of you. So if you could take a moment, click on that link, scan this QR code, give me a 5-star review. I'd greatly appreciate it. That's all I ask for. Providing all this value today is just a little love on our Google business page would be amazing. It would go a long way. Let me know if you had a chance to do that. Let me know if you have any questions in the chat.